Pradeep Gupta will hope that he has his numbers on the ball, on the dot, when tomorrow that last vote is counted. Pradeep Gupta, welcome to India Today. Thank you for joining us. I know, you're on multiple channels. Every slot is booked for you. But first up, Pradeep Gupta, I'll ask you one question. Rajdeep Maria, do come in next. But Pradeep ji, yesterday you had said, when I had asked you, what is a bigger possibility? The lower limit in terms of seat share of what the NDA you have projected, and the higher limit of the MGB, or the other way around? You said mean le lo, 108 MGB, 130 NDA. Do you still stand by that?
Yes, I do stand by that. And the possibility we are discussing here, so I would quote 5 by 95, 5 for the 121 and 95 for 141. It will be somewhere between these things. And most importantly, where it can go up and where it can go down. This time, at least, we have one simple calculation, which is, if Prashant Kishore secure more than 4% or more than 6% vote, then this 121 is quite possible. If he secure 2%, half of what we projected, then 160 plus is quite possible. Let me put it this way. For NDA, 160 plus for NDA in that scenario.
Rajdeep, Maria?
Now, what happens, yes, Mr. Gupta, if Prashant... No, my point is, what happens, Pradeep Gupta, if Prashant Kishore actually polls more than what you have suggested? Because he's a new party, and predicting the vote share of a new party is injurious to health. What happens if he gets 8 or 9%? You're giving him 4 to 5%. What if he gets 8 to 9%? Then what happens? And why?
Then, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If in that case, NDA tally will be somewhere near to my lower tally, which is 121 seats. And why I'm coming to that? Because large chunk, whatever he's likely to secure the votes, so whatever 100 votes comes, is coming from 70 up to 75% coming from NDA caste group, which is the Bhumiyar, Rajput, Brahmins. This is coming from. So this is the precisely reason why the moment Prasad Kishore start scoring high, it is more denting to the NDA, less to the Mahagatbandhan. In fact, benefit for the Mahagatbandhan, because MY, which is the larger constituency for the Mahagatbandhan, holding 32% of that chunk, the MY chunk, only 1 and 2% is likely to get among those community. Only 1 to 2%, and the Muslim 2% is also from that Jokihat.
Can I?
Which one is where the Muslim candidate is contesting, and that is the one seat which is you can say that is likely to win.
No, the reason I'm pushing you on that, if I look at Prashant Kishore's candidate list, he actually gave tickets to all communities. He didn't give tickets only to upper caste. He actually tried to make himself lead a rainbow coalition, as he called it. Extremely backward caste, Dalits, Muslims, Yadavs, all given tickets. You're telling us that Prashant Kishore is only getting his votes from upper caste, irrespective of who his candidate is. Am I correct?
No,
largely from upper caste.
You are partially correct. I am not adding word only. You are adding word that only. I am saying larger votes is coming from the Bhumiyars, Rajput and upper caste. Larger, only no.
Pradeep ji, my question would be about your projection so with regards to the Yuva. Please go ahead.
Pardon?
Yes, my question would be with regards to the Yuva percentage which you have projected. It's coming to roughly around a gap of 15%, going up to 16 as well in certain age groups, 18 to 19 to 20 to 29.
No. See, you'll have to see.
So are you sensing? Yes.
No.
So my question is...
I'll try and explain you and your viewers also how to read this data, particularly age group. You have to see the representation value as well. So if you see 18 to 19, which is the first group, only representation is 2%.
2%, right.
2%. So there you see the gap of about 9 percentage point. 9. It's not that NDA is not getting any vote. 37 to 46. Now coming to 20 to 29, where that represents 22% of the total chunk, the total vote cast. 22%, where the gap is much narrowed down, 44 to Gathbandhan and 37 to NDA. Then you have rest of the age group, which is 30 plus, which which contributes 76% in all these age group where NDA is
Okay.
getting large.
Pradeep
So
ji,
this
one
is
final
how-
question before we let you go. One final question before we let you go, which will, once again, I'll come back to that point. You are saying that the fate of Mahagatbandhan tomorrow lies on how well Prashant Kishore does. And that is
Yes.
the only scenario. The only
No,
scenario
that's not
in
the
which...
only scenario.
Tell
That's
us the
not
other
the only
scenarios there.
scenario.
Because you seem to
Then
suggest...
another scenario is definitely
Yes.
there, which is the incremental voter turnout. Now, 10 percentage points last time 57 to this time approximately 67 is too big a number. Now, this is happening first time ever. And Prashant Kishore phenomena or the party is also emerging first time ever. These are the two very facts. We do not have the historical, we call it algorithm available to us. And these are the two things we don't know. This 4% or 10 percentage point incremental vote. What is the combination of that incremental vote? I am talking about the youth. I am talking about the caste. I am talking about the Mahila is very well known. I mean, that there is no problem for Mahila to gauge whether this 10% incremental, how much Mahila is there. Mahila is given by the election commission also. So that is easier to calculate in our calculation. So this is what is my submission. And thank you, Kriti. You are wearing today our Axis My India house color purple.